Are you guys ready for this final leg up, guys? Because I truly am. So if you guys are ready, I mean, you guys should be ready, right? We have been buying throughout the whole bear market and bull market, guys. And I'm just waiting for alt season at this point in time, which I do believe is incoming, guys. But if you are ready, comment down below. I am, because I am ready, guys. Okay, and it seems like we're gearing up. It's gearing up, guys, for this final last leg up. Okay, so in today's video, it's all about Bitcoin, specifically, obviously tying in with the altcoin market, guys, because if Bitcoin does pump, altcoins do as well. Then there's something sinister brewing behind all of this, guys, right? Now, this is why I'm going to take advantage of this final rally upwards, because let's talk about it. I mean, we're going to talk about it anyway, so please like today's video, guys, and let's go. Ted tweeted this out. The correlation between Bitcoin plus the Fed liquidity never ceases to amaze me. Liquidity bottoms in the coming 10 days, then rips higher again. Get ready. So I was looking at this indicator, guys, right? So this is basically the Fed liquidity delta. Oh, wow. Wait a moment. I was going to point towards the chart, but I just realized the orange line is Bitcoin, okay? This orange line is Bitcoin, supposedly, and the blue and red bars is the liquidity from the Federal Reserve. Now, check this out, okay? So whenever they inject liquidity, guys, supposedly, or whenever liquidity goes higher, look at Bitcoin. Look what happens to Bitcoin, guys, right? Exactly. That's insane. What? And then whenever liquidity goes out, as we can see right here, look at Bitcoin's price. It dumps, guys, right? Now it's not 100% accurate, but it's like really it is really a good indication of what's upcoming next, right? We could put this under our tool belt, guys, because this is another bonus indicator. Now liquidity goes, guys. Look at Bitcoin's price right here. All this time, right, from April to like May, Bitcoin went from 67k to like 58k, guys, right? 59k, because liquidity was fleeing, right? And then when liquidity was coming back, was going higher, guys, look at Bitcoin's price, right? That's so crazy. And now it's going back down, guys. So supposedly liquidity bottoms out in like 10 days or in the coming 10 days, guys, right? So we may see some consolidation to maybe downwards, guys, price action before it bottoms out and we go higher, right? So I'm truly ready. Now check this out. This chart literally confirmed our theory, my base theory, guys. Why? Because the yellow line right here is the current cycle for Bitcoin, guys, and I'm thinking it seems like, and then the other lines or price action is the previous cycles, guys. So right now it seems like we're on track. Look at this, right? We could even pump towards, like I stated, guys, 90k, right? And then maybe that's the top, the mid-cycle top, guys, before we come in, go down lower, right? Now this final leg, whenever it happens, guys, which I do believe will happen sooner rather than later, it's going to be alt season, right? So whenever this goes like this, guys, right, during this point is when alt season occurs, right? So I truly am ready. Now this has to be one of the crazier indicators, guys, and I'm so excited because all this points towards up and up and up and up, right? Oh, let me actually go back. Let's go to the USDT dominance. Look at that. I told you guys, right? It's holding where, guys? Resistance, like we stated before, right? It's literally holding resistance under this level. Why? Because there's a lot of resistance, like we talked about in one of my previous videos, guys, right? So this is very beautiful. It's actually holding resistance. What does that mean? I'm still looking for this final leg down, guys, right? For the USDT dominance, and then that means Bitcoin and everything else is flying upwards. So let's watch out and see what happens next. The reason why we should have confidence for cryptos to go higher is because the stock market is going up, guys, right? And Bitcoin is going downward, which doesn't make sense, but it does, because the last time this happened, it took Bitcoin 15 days to reverse with an 80% pump. Well, history repeats again, guys. Look at that, right? No one is literally ready, guys, but this is going to be a very sinister pump, because whenever this final leg appears, you, your friends, your cats will be buying, guys. Everyone, everywhere will be buying, right? Because now the news channels, guys, are going to pump bullish information at the top, a lot of, right? And then they're going to lure everyone to buy in before this happens, guys, right? Probably when the Federal Reserve cut rates. So last time the stock market went up, guys, right, as you guys can see right here, Bitcoin went down. After 15 days, Bitcoin just did that, guys, an 80% pump, right? It's literally the same thing's happening literally right now. The blue line is the stock market. Bitcoin is dumping downwards, right? And we're at that 15-day point, guys. Okay, so what does that mean? Again, a pump is incoming, guys, right, for this final leg, like I've been saying. Sure seems like it. Again, the stock market rallies higher, Bitcoin does as well. So we gotta pray and hope for all markets to go up, guys. Now, for those asking how much longer the S&P can keep melting up as a S&P 496, well, look at this, or the S&P 10. Now, 10 largest stocks right here, okay, is the blue line, blue colored line, and then the darker line right here, S&P 500, excluding the top 10 stocks. So the last time, wow, this is fascinating, guys. Look at that. The last time something similar happened was in 2000, and what happened thereafter? Exactly, right? The dot-com bubble burst. Really weird, if you ask me. What if we do see the collapse here soon, right? This final leg up, and then we see the collapse. Could that be the case? But I don't think so, guys. Right? I feel like it's still too early. What I think will happen is this will probably keep on going higher, right? The last time it did, guys, 47x. We're at 30x right now, which means Nvidia will keep rising, right? The top 10 stocks will keep rising, guys. Now, about the other stocks in the basket, right? The other 490 stocks, I don't know about that, right? The last time they didn't even do much, guys. Though, if the stock market rises, cryptocurrencies will as well, right? What I'm hoping for is this, though, right? This goes up and that goes up, guys, right? So everything rises together. Now, since October 2022, I've consistently been calling for a blow-off top in equities and crypto, guys. A very strong bull market into the final phase of the business cycle. On this channel, I literally have a timeline. This isn't financial advice. Back in, when was it? 2022, guys, okay? Actually, more specifically, June, I think, 17th. Yep, I'm pretty sure it was June 17th, 2022. I literally tweeted out my master timeline till end of 2025. I stated we will go on a raging bull market, guys, right? We called it literally first, with monthly gains surpassing previous bull runs. Late 2022 and early 2023, very few understood this. Now I present to you the blow-off top. This is for the S&P 500, and it is not final. Still more room to go, but it is coming to a final top soon, right? So it seems like the markets are indicating some type of Now, I don't know if it's going to be a cycle top. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a mid-cycle top, more so than a cycle top, guys. Like this, guys. Let me just show you guys. So if we go to Bitcoin, okay, I actually posted this on my second channel before, but you guys see how, okay, let me go to the weekly. Remember, this ties in with XRP and everything else, right? Because Bitcoin is king right now, so it makes sense. 2019, what happened? Bitcoin rallied, right? Then we've seen a plummet in prices. The same thing's happening right now. So Bitcoin is rallying, guys, right? For new all-time highs, 90K, 100K, whatever. Then this happens, right? Look at that. It's literally the same thing, except this point didn't create a new high, right? It's a little bit different now due to that fact, right? But the path is kind of the same, if you ask me, right? Down like this and pump. Look at this. Up like this, down and pump, right? The same exact thing. The reason why this last happened, guys, right? The blow off top, or like something like that, guys, is because this was more of a distribution top, though. It's because of the money printing, right? So we're not going to go too crazy unless we see money. Okay, it's not going to go that low, but unless we see money printing, guys, we're not going to go too crazy, right? And that's where the money printing occurs, heavy amounts, right? So alt season number 1 happens here, guys. Alt season number 2 probably happens all the way up here, right? And that's the crazy one right there, guys. That's my thinking, though, right? So anything else can happen, guys. So this isn't financial advice. You have to make up your own theory or your own idea. But that's mine right there, right? I'm being transparent. That's what I see for now until something changes. Now, Very similar for Nasdaq. For more risky asset classes, the final phase of this blow off top will be more explosive, the most explosive, as investors believe the economy will continue to grow and seek towards small caps and altcoins for returns. This is the speculative and equal fear of missing out, right? This is the everything bubble, guys. Recession will set in by late 2024, and markets will top out a few months before. Now, while enjoying the returns on the existing long risk assets positions, I'll now start to prepare for what's to come next, right? Oh, not to mention, I did say from a long time ago we'll go into deflation, right? And I think this is what he's talking about, inflation right here, guys. And then it like swings backwards, right, to deflation. And here's inflation, guys, right? I think he's suggesting like we're here at the middle point before deflation strikes. Like that's literally what I've been saying as well, guys, right? So he's calling basically we go higher, right? And then that's where it all dies, right? Down here, it all dies there. I think what's going to happen is we do go higher. I do approve of that point, but the crash, right? And then we go higher. We go higher, guys. I don't know, this to me, I know it is crazy, guys. I know it is crazy. If you go to the SPX or Dow Jones, for example, yeah, it is crazy looking at this chart, right? That's ridiculous, guys, right? Look at this. And people are saying, oh no, we won't see a great collapse, right? The parabola literally started back in 1930. I mean, what are the chances of this, guys, right? And it's literally going to go bazooka mode. So I think what's going to happen here, guys, is we go higher, right? Dump, and we go higher before the actual collapse occurs, guys, right? And that's going to be catastrophic, right? It'll probably take these lows. Let's see let's see something. Yep, makes sense to me, guys. Makes sense to me. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know about anybody else. Now, breaking tech relative to the S&P 500 has now hit new highs, guys. The ratio is 10% higher than even the peak of the dot-com bubble, right? So these are warning signs flashing of something major incoming. 10% higher than the peak of the dot-com bubble. Though right now there's a lot more money, guys, which means it could keep going higher right before the recession sets in. So I'm ready, guys. I truly am ready for the final leg up, right? That's what all the charts are suggesting happens next. This isn't financial advice. Altcoin season will happen, guys, but I think after this next leg, I'm out completely, except XRP. That's the only coin I'll hold to death. Not financial advice. Let's see what happens next, and I'm hoping XRP does pump here soon. I think it does create possibly new highs, right? Maybe. It's like a 50-50 right now. It all depends on the Ripple versus SEC case, but let's see what happens next. Now, financial advice. What do you say for you, see ya.